Good evening. Thank you for having me, everybody. I'm Charlotte Hanna. I'm the founder of Community Growth Partners, and I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to come to town and open up our first retail location in the state of Massachusetts. We will be buying the property on Main Street and making some improvements to it, and hope to open up by the summertime if all goes well. We've really started writing a good deal of our licensing application, hoping that tonight will go well, and we'll be submitting everything pretty soon. Our goal would be, again, to try to open up in time for some part of the summer season, certainly. So I guess I would just wondering, what kind of question, I see you have the packet that we submitted, and I'm happy to field any questions from the select board.
The host agreement is?
It's the same host
Yeah,
agreement.
we saw it. We just reviewed it.
Right, they had no request for any changes.
No.
Questions for the select board? Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve the host agreement with Community Growth Partners to locate retail marijuana establishment at 783 Main Street in Great Barrington.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Well, sorry, I was
Okay.
taking a breath.
I can't breathe at these
Yeah,
meetings.
I mean, just seeing this, we really do need to have a greater discussion about how many of these facilities we're actually gonna allow in our community. And
We may have to bring that to the town meeting.
I know, but I mean, it's really something that we really need to have a really good discussion
I agree.
on.
Anyone else? Bill? Okay.
I think to go along with what Dan is saying, that I just, we met, and so I have some ideas of your plans and who's working with you and your goals to be providing additional support to the community
Yeah.
and to find good ways to do good work through this means.
Yeah.
It sounds great. But I definitely have concerns, as I can tell that this is in a way a test run for what you'll do in the future as your business continues to grow. And with us seeing marijuana potentially legalized in New York State very soon, and Connecticut, and we've seen the amount of plates at Theory that are from out of state, what's gonna happen when you're not making as much money here? We love to see and be part of new businesses starting. I think that's what we're all trying to support in some of the zoning that's getting changed. But this feels like we're just a stepping stone. And there may be some programs that you start that when you leave to move to the next place because this isn't as profitable, it was a good start for you, it could be detrimental to our community. And I think that's one of the things that this program, and I'm getting on my high horse about this, I realize, but there was goals of social equity and social justice and a lot of things being changed when marijuana was legalized and then the sale of marijuana started. And I think it's great. This community really could use some of the tax dollars from it, but at the same time I don't see, and we're just as responsible, we're not holding up the other side of that bargain. And so I'm going to vote no, knowing that the rest of the table will probably vote differently. I think that you're going to be a great asset to this community, but I do have concerns, and I think I'm not the only one.
Okay.
Anyone else?
The concerns aren't with this specific applicant, it's with our policy, is it?
It's with our policy. It is with this specific applicant. Like you've assembled quite a team to start your business, which is really impressive. But it's clear that to me, it's clear that you have bigger aspirations, which is also great.
Right.
As an entrepreneur, you should have greater aspirations. But I do have concerns about our community being just a part of those aspirations, a place for you to start.
I guess that if I weren't committed to the community, then I wouldn't be purchasing real estate. I would be, leasing it but I see this as a long-term play, and therefore I'm making a long-term commitment to the assets behind it. So I'm sorry that you feel that way, and I could see why you would feel that way. But for me, the bigger scope of what it is that I'm interested in doing is both appealing to people in urban areas, because I think the brand that I'm working on is definitely something where, you know, more progressive-minded people might be interested in it, and also in vacation communities. And I see this as my very first place to pilot a concept in you know, a really wonderful vacation community that I feel is progressive-minded and sort of connects with who I think the consumers are going to be for my sort of social impact brand concept. So that's just my response that I would give to that.
This is the first applicant we've had that has an actual social justice background and part of the business plan.
Thank you.
Is anyone else?
Well, just kind of, it's not you, it's the policy. That's my issue with it. At some point, I think we're just getting into this line that we just keep, we kind of have to accept this, but it's, I mean, what kind of road are we going down? What are we saying to other types of businesses that are really want to come into town? I mean, I don't know, it seems like it's not really conducive to other types of businesses either. I mean, so, anyway, it's just it's more of a general policy question and as well as some other issues I
Understood.
have with the whole statewide issue, because I didn't vote for it again, so. Yeah.
Anyone else? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
3-2 passes. Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Executive grant